Welcome to another try on thrift haul. I'm Ashley, time for a breather, and in this week's video I am sharing with you all of my recent thrift finds and trying them on for you, of course, so let's get into it. Alright, first up we have this super cute pink top. This doesn't have a tag on it, however, I'm going to bet money that this is either like Shein or Romwe, one of the two, just because of like the quality, and I think I've seen this material before on those specific brands' other garments, so I'm just gonna say it's that. This was $4, which seems like a little bit steep to me just because of like the lack of clothing here, but I am really surprised because the like cup area here is double lined, because a lot of times, especially with like Shein out there, their clothes are very thin, and for like a bright color you can see things through them. Luckily for this one, it's covered, it doesn't show anything, so I don't have to really worry about wearing any pasties or anything. The only thing about this though is that, like, do you see a hole right here? I think this is supposed to be like a keyhole, but it wasn't sewn correctly, so now it kind of just looks like there's like a hole, like the seams have come unraveled and there's just a hole there. So I think I'm gonna just sew that up real quick, close it up so it doesn't look weird like that. So for $4, not the worst price I've ever paid. Definitely would have preferred this to be more like $2 or $3, but for the perfect pink color, it's backless for an adjustable strap moment that's super cute, just for like a summertime vibe. $4, still a pretty good deal. So up next, let's talk about these jeans. Now these are Kenzie jeans, which is not the highest of high jean companies, somewhere in like the $50 to like $80 range generally. So a little bit up there, but not like the most expensive, especially since jeans are more of like an expensive garment in general across the board. Now these were only $8, which for your pants, I'm well willing to pay it, especially for jeans. Even if these weren't Kenzie brand and they were like Fashion Nova brand, I would still pay $8, no big deal, because I love the fit of these jeans. They're like a wide leg all the way down. I have been looking for that specific style of jean for a while now, and jean shopping in the thrift store is like not for the faint of heart at all. It is like one of the hardest things to do because generally the aisles are so long. There's so many jeans and they all look similar, and you have to search through every single one of them, and you can never find your size, the style, all that. So really difficult to find jeans in the thrift store in my opinion. They are a size 8, which I'm generally like a 4 or 6 in pants, but I do like kind of like the more slouchy vibe of these, especially with the wide leg and the distressed hem on the bottom. Kind of like really works with the whole vibe of it. I do think I'm gonna buy a clasp you can buy specifically for jeans where you can just like pin it and then like close it like that, just to help out a little bit, because they do slouch just a little bit more than what I want them to. But those pins only cost like a few bucks, so $8 for the jeans, a few bucks for the pin. That's still a really good deal to find like such a cute vibey pair of jeans. And I love the wash of them, especially with like the pink tops I'd be wearing in the summertime. Like the more light wash is definitely the way to go. $8 for like a nearly perfect pair of jeans. So worth it, and so thankful I found these. How could I not? You know what I mean? When I see a tutu, I have to buy it, right? Especially when it's like such a perfect hot pink color. Now this is actually the top tier of tutu brands, Spirit Halloween, but this was only $3, and I just like, especially for like a costume moment, a vibey moment, a photo moment, $3 for just like a fun, super playful skirt. I just love tutus. They give you like such tude, but a very femme but like giddy kind of way. I just love the vibes of them, and I didn't have a pink one in my collection somehow. I have so many other tutus, but not like a hot pink one. So for $3, I mean, I had to get it. If you love this video, then please show me some love by clicking that subscribe button. Not only does it make sure you get more of the content you enjoy, it does help keep my dream alive. It takes a lot of time and effort to bring you a video every single week. So thanks so much for your support. Back to the video. Okay guys, as much as I love all the flouncy, frilly pinkness of all the clothing I have, I am a corporate girly, so I do need to actually have some pieces in my wardrobe that I can wear to the office, especially in like more meetings, so we have like a customer on site and stuff like that. So I saw this top, and I don't know where it's from, it doesn't have a tag, but it was only $4. And I'm like, firstly, it isn't itchy at all, because a lot of dress blouse material is like this really like cheap polyester, kind of like scratchy, not itchy, but scratchy material. So I hate that, but this is so comfortable. It's like a really, almost feels like pajama material a little bit, but obviously this is most certainly not pajamas. And I love all the ruffleage going on here. I know it's a little bit like, oh, I'm a Victorian kid dying of the plague, like something like that, like this era vibe, right? But I also love the buttons on it. They're like little crystal-y ones, super pretty. And I do like that it's sleeveless, because chances are I'd be wearing this to the office on like very specific days where I'd also be wearing a blazer over it. And I hate like having sleeves that like get scrunched up in your blazer and super uncomfortable. It doesn't really look that great either. So for $4, I'm like, let me just pick it up, test it out. Super pretty and practical. And also I'm like, if I don't end up using it, I honestly think I'm just gonna steal these buttons and put them on something else, because the actual fastening of it is metal. They're not plastic. So super durable buttons, and buttons these days are really expensive, especially like more gem rhinestone-y looking ones. So super cute, but also practical. But also if it doesn't work out, I can still upcycle part of it. Up last, guys, we have this super pretty, beautifully cut LBD. This is from Blue Blush. Have no idea what that company is. Couldn't tell you, honestly. The quality of this is so freaking nice. It's like a ribbed material, but it's like a thick, almost like compression-y feeling material. So it's like really helping to suck me in, and it's so thick. It's even somewhat covering up like my atrocious panty line right now. But now this was $8, which for me, under $10 for a dress, well worth it. I love this type of neck. I don't know what this is called. It's definitely not a true like square neck, is it? But I do really love it, because I do think when you're like a small boobed girl, if you have like a deep V, it almost like accentuates the fact that you have like total flatness going on. So I really love this like neckline, and for it to be like all black, it will go with like anything in my closet, especially any of more my like weirder looking shoes, right? Love wearing a black dress and like an ostentatious shoe just to show them off, but also like show off my body a little bit. This is just such a nice dress. Granted, I don't know this brand, but honestly, this is a quality dress. And it does hit me like just a little bit above the knee, so still pretty friggin' covered, even though it's like really like a sultry, sexy vibe going on. Love those two worlds. That way I can actually wear this in the winter and not just like a month in the fall and that's it. So $8 for like a dress that I can get so much use out of, that is such a steal. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. If you want to see another one of my thrift hauls, then just click over here and I'll catch you next time. Bye.